The Law Commission of India has asked for the views and proposals from the public regarding the UCC. It is one of the very interesting and hot topic where many debates and discussions are going on this topic. Hey guys, this is Disha. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and you're watching Advocate Disha, and you might have come across with the concept called UCC where many debates are going on at the present scenario. So I thought of making a video on the UCC. So in this video, let us understand what is UCC, what are its merits, what are its challenges. So without any further ado, let's get started with today's video. In India, we have so many religions and all the religions have their own personal laws. These personal laws are different in their own perspective. It is so confusing and most of these personal laws are discriminating the women's rights. Within the view to achieve uniformity in our country, drafters of constitution framed uniform civil code provisions in our Indian constitution. Uniform Civil Code is mentioned under Article 44 of the Indian Constitution and it is a part of TPSP. Currently, not only Muslims but also Hindus, Jains, Buddhists, Sikhs, Parsis, and Jews are governed by their own personal laws. Uniform Civil Code is enacted for the reason is that all citizens should be treated under one common civil law. The question is whether it is implemented all over India. Still now, there is no UCC in India, in any state of the India except Goa. Goa is the only state in India having Uniform Civil Code, which is implemented by the Portuguese in the year 1867. Now let us look into the need for Uniform Civil Code. Firstly, it promotes secularism. A Uniform Civil Code means that all citizens of India have to follow the same laws, whether they are Hindus, Muslims, Christians or Sikhs. This sounds fair and secular. Secondly, all Indians treated equally. After enforcing UCC in India, all the laws related to marriage, inheritance, adoption will be equal for all. This is the only way to ensure that all Indians are treated same. Next, it will provide more rights to women. A uniform civil code will also help in improving the conditions of women in India. UCC grants equal rights and status to women in matters of marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption and maintenance. So it gives more importance to women empowerment. Next point, modern nation. UCC is the sign of modern progressive nation. It is a sign that the nation has moved away from the caste and religious politics. UCC will help the society move forward and take India towards the goal of becoming a developed nation. If you see any topic, it has its own pros and cons. Even the UCC has certain merits and demerits. Now let us look into the challenges involved in implementing the UCC. First point, diverse personal laws and customary practices. India is a country of diverse religions, cultures and traditions. Each community has its own set of personal laws and customs that govern their civil matters. To find a common ground and uniformity among such diversity is very difficult and complex. Moreover, many personal laws are not codified or documented but are based on oral or written sources that are often ambiguous or contradictory. Moving on to the second challenge is resistance from religious and minority groups. Many religious and minority groups view that UCC as an infringement on their religious freedom. They fear that UCC would impose a homogeneous law that would disregard their identity and diversity. They also argue that UCC would violate their constitutional rights under Article 25, which guarantee the freedom of conscience, free profession, practice and propagation of religion. Next point, lack of political will and consensus. There is a lack of political will and consensus among the government, the legislature, the judiciary and civil society to initiate and implement UCC. Another challenge is that practical difficulties and complexities. UCC would require a massive exercise of drafting, codifying, harmonizing and rationalizing various personal laws and practices in India. Not only that, it would require a wide consultation and participation of various stakeholders, including religious leaders, legal experts, women's organizations, etc. Now let us see some of the important cases related to Uniform Civil Code. Shah Bano Begum versus Muhammad Ahmad Khan. it is a 1985 case. So in this case, Supreme Court upheld the right of a Muslim woman to claim maintenance from her husband under section 125 of the Criminal Procedure Code, even after the expiry of the Iddat period. The Supreme Court here made an observation of bringing UCC. The second instance in which the Supreme Court again directed the government, the Article 44 of the Indian Constitution, in the case of Sarala Mudgal versus Union of India 1995 case. So here the Supreme Court held that a Hindu husband cannot convert to Islam and marry another woman without dissolving his first marriage. It is also stated that a UCC would prevent such fraudulent conversion and bigamous marriage. Another case, Shaira Bano versus Union of India. Here the Supreme Court declared the practice of triple talaq as unconstitutional and violative of the dignity and equality of Muslim women. So in many cases, the Supreme Court observed the implementation of Uniform Civil Code under Article 44 of the Indian Constitution. So we have seen that there are certain merits as well as certain demerits in implementing the UCC. In my opinion, I would prefer that it is better to implement UCC in India because UCC grants equal rights and status to women. Not only that, it helps the society to move forward and helps India to become a developed nation. So let us wait for the decision. Let's see whether UCC will be implemented or not. That's it for today's video. I hope this video helped you to know about the UCC. And if you like my video, hit like, share and subscribe. See you in a new video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.